Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for Married to Medicine, Season 10, Episode 8. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, child, let's get into it if we're going to get into it. First of all, I want to say Happy New Year for everyone who doesn't watch my other reviews. This isn't my first review of the new year, but I just wanted to say Happy New Year to y'all. Because, honey, I forgot to say it over on Potomac, child. They work my nervous system so bad. But anywho, let's get into the foolishness. So when the episode first opens up, they're still in Sonoma after sending Quad on home. Okay, Quad, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here is what they said. Heavenly and Dr. Jackie are having breakfast. Okay. This scene was hilarious and not for laughter. So Heavenly was like, well, you know, the people were voted off the island. So then Jacqueline said, well, they voted themselves off the island. Well, honey, I have voted you off the island, Jacqueline, and don't think I forgot. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I know some people accepted that apology and everything is all good. But for people like myself who have been unfairly treated when going in to see a doctor, I just cannot let it go that easily. Okay, you said what you said, you meant what you said, and you ain't changing it. Moving forward. So Heavenly gonna say, you think we can elevate Sweet Tea? Elevate her to what status? A bunch of loud mouths that say hurtful and condescending things? What exactly are y'all going to elevate her to do? I say what? Oh, okay. So they sit down, they talking, they eating. They start talking about Alora and her going off to FAMU. So Jacqueline says, well, you know, I called her myself and I told her to call me SOS if she gets in trouble. Well, are you going to believe her when she calls you? I'm just curious. Whatever she tells you, are you going to believe her? I'm sorry, I'm not impressed after that little stunt you pulled. Moving forward. In the next scene, Toya and Sweet Tea and Alicia, they're talking. In walks Heavenly and this stiff wig child. I said, Heavenly? Dip it in some water, honey. Get a little mousse or something for it. Child, at least Toya was being a friend to her, though, and she pulled it forward. I said, okay, the wig is moving forward. Baby, not the wig moving forward. Baby, she pulled that wig forward, directed Heavenly right on to the nearest mirror. I said, oh, yes, child, please somebody help her, honey, because this right here is a fool. So the rest of the ladies come in. Toya tells them the itinerary. There's going to be a mud bath and a tuk-tuk. Now, I don't know what the is a tuk-tuk, but, honey, that's what they're going to do. Okay, that's what they're going to do. Heavenly, Jackie, and Sweet Tea are going to do the tuk-tuk, and Toya is hoping that they'll embrace her. They too busy judging her to embrace her, but let's see how this gonna go. Okay. Phaedra was late. Everybody was looking for her, but she was late because she said she had diarrhea. Girl, you need some Pepto-Bismol instead of a mud bath. Ooh, gross. Phaedra knows she can give TMI, don't she? But sit up there talking about how classy bae she is. Girl, ugh. I was like, I did not need to know that you had diarrhea. And I know you ain't had time to take no bath. Moving forward. So they get in, they get ready to go. They get to the mud bath. Phaedra doesn't want to get in because it stinks. And she does not want foreign things near or in her vagina. Now, anybody that knows Phaedra knows that this is the truth. Because remember when they went on that trip, and I think it was the Mexico trip that Kenya had put together to schmooze the ladies, and Apollo wanted to get in that hot tub. And Phaedra was like, no, me and my vagina do not do hot tubs. He was like, no, the water is sterile. It's going to be okay. She said, no, call the doctor. Apollo called the doctor, and the doctor said, no more vagines in the hot tub. And it ain't going to work. Okay, I don't blame her. Now, this you're on point with. Because I would not have wanted to get in there either. It's stinking. You want me to put my vagina in there? Oh, absolutely not, honey. Ain't going to work. Next thing you know, I'll be at the doctor's office for a yeast infection. Absolutely not. Meanwhile, Heavenly, Sweet Tea, and Jacqueline are tuk-tucking. And Sweet Tea is choking because she's trying to drink that liquor and take it to the head. Sweet Tea. I don't know if it's nerves or what it is, but it seems like she gonna take a little swig or two if she don't do nothing else. Just calm down, okay? And if they come for you and you didn't send for them, then get them together. Gather them, by the ends of Heavenly's wig. Just gather them. That's all you gotta do. So they have a nice lunch in the vineyard. And I was looking at it, I was like, I would have preferred to go to that instead of that mud bath stinking and whatnot. Sweet Tea is trying to make jokes. She's calling the charcuterie board a charcuterie board. And Jacqueline has this stick up her butt. And she's like, what do you call it? A charcuterie board. Please stop. I'm like, oh my gosh. You are not her mama. So Sweet Tea was like, well, you know, we don't have anything in common. It's what she said in her confessional. But I respect them like they are gentle old ladies. That's how I respect them. Sweet Tea gonna tell us she a millennial at least once an episode. Baby, we know that you're a millennial. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations, girl. You're a millennial. And what else is going on? Oof. This interaction right here is why Sweet Tea won't make it. Because they feel like Sweet Tea lacks culture and isn't as refined as they are. And she thinks they're too seasoned. But Sweet Tea, your husband is older than your own damn parents. So I wouldn't age shame the heifers if I were you. Because, I mean, truth be told, before you told us how old you were, I didn't know. I thought Dr. Greg had found his equal. And I thought you just looked good for your age, child. Now, I'm not trying to shame you, but I'm just saying, girl, we don't need to do the ageism, okay? Let's not do it. Back in Atlanta, Eugene is coming over for Cecil to make him some drinks down in that basement bar, how he liked to do. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But y'all know Cecil be down there mixing. Y'all know he be mixing it up in that basement. So anywho, he did invite him over so they can have drinks and they're smoking some cigars. Simone is gone so he can smoke until she comes back. And he better get the Febreze because she don't want to smell it. Back in Napa, the ladies are done with the mud bath and they're all sitting out. That's Phaedra, Toya, Simone, Alicia, and yeah, that's all of them. So they're all sitting out. So they're asking Alicia how her husband was holding up because, you know, he has the 2 small kids that he acted like he didn't really know on last episode. So she was like, you know, he has a newfound respect for me. He should. I am happy that he got a taste of what it's really like. It's not easy. I think that some people really take for granted all that mothers do. It is more than a notion. It is a big deal. And sometimes it's minimized. So the fact that he is now getting a taste of it, that's good, girl. That is good. Over with Eugene and Cecil, they're also talking about him and how him being around strong women like their wives is going to be a shock to the system. Side note, Eugene, you are really looking good this season, sir. You are really looking good. I said, no wonder Toya's smiling and skinning and grinning and whatnot. Eugene said he feels like her husband is barbaric. I can't remember his name. I think it's Kimmy or something like that. He feels like he's barbaric. Cecil said it's the culture that raised him. So they get in a confessional together, Simone and Cecil that is, and Simone was like, he's from Zamunda. Simone, that was tacky and distasteful. It really was. I mean, y'all just know how to get ignorant, don't you? He's from Zamunda. Okay, girl, I don't even have time. I really don't. Back over with Phaedra and them. Phaedra is telling them that she does not want to get married again. Same, sis. Same. No, thank you. I shall pass. So Simone is telling her, well, you know, the boy's gonna leave you. You gonna need somebody. She was like, I'm not lonely. You're not lonely now because you busy. I do not know why people equate being single to lonely. You do not have to have somebody. You will be okay. Everyone doesn't want marriage. I hate when people try to force that on you like, oh, well, because they even tell me that, oh, well, your son gonna get old and he gonna leave. Then what you gonna do? Me? You just do you. I'ma do me. I'ma be all right. I do not need you to tell me what I need to do. If I want to have me a little gentleman caller, okay, an older gentleman to have dinner with and dip it and zoo it, then I'll do that. But I do not want to get married again. And that is that. I'm not changing that. I'm not going back on that. The one time I went back on something that I believed, this is the outcome that I'm suffering from that decision. So, no. I'm not getting married, and I don't blame Phaedra. If she says she don't want to get married again, that's just that on that, Simone, please. Okay, you and Toya. So they're asking her, how did the boys find out about Apollo? And she said the boys found out about Apollo by reading about it. Phaedra, I just realized that you've given zero update on anything that's happened since you've been gone. Since you have not been on Bravo, we don't know what's going on with you. You just skating on by. Ma'am, we're going to need you to say a little bit more. And you mean to tell me that you did not discuss anything with those boys, even your oldest? You let them hear about it on the internets? So you let them get on Beyonce's internet and just get to Googling. Phaedra, I don't believe nothing to be coming out your mouth, child. First, you met Apollo when I was in college, and then you was in high school together. And girl, anyway, moving forward. Toya said, well, I usually answer things before I'm asked. She said, okay, well, that's good for you and your household. I know that's right. Girl, don't try to project your stuff over here. Okay, Phaedra. In the next scene, the ladies go to dinner. Phaedra is dressed for a night out on the New Year's Eve town. Do you hear me, baby? Fur and all. I said, baby, not this fur. So they sit down at the table. They're ordering their drinks. Heavenly had to leave to go to Alora's graduation, so she's not there, but she's been texting Jacqueline. Toya asked about what they have going on when they get back to Atlanta. Now, ironically, Jacqueline brings up talking to the vice president. Okay, and y'all all know what that was about how our mortality rates are higher when we give birth. Okay, so y'all know what that is about. Sweet Tea then reveals that she was in pain and a doctor dismissed her and told her basically you need to just get used to it. Girl, I don't know why you turning to Jacqueline telling her, baby, she don't give a damn. She don't care. And I'm really wondering, because, we saw the statements that Heavenly put out. We saw the statement that Simone put out. I didn't hear a thing from Toya. She was hush mouth, but baby, they going to speak on Quad and everything else. And I didn't hear anything come from Sweet Tea. I'm really wondering what she's feeling like after hearing what Dr. Jacqueline said. Because, see, I'm really trying to call her Dr. Jackie. Because, baby, if you're not for me, then I ain't for you. And that's how I feel about it. Because we are dying in record numbers. And if you don't care for me, then I don't care for you. And maybe I'm being dramatic because, that's how we tend to be. But I will address you as Jacqueline. Because I feel like, baby, why am I put a handle on it? For what? I wonder how she feels after hearing what Jacqueline had to say. So they started talking about getting a surrogate and how some women don't want the surrogate to have sex while they're carrying their baby. And Toya's like, yeah, because I don't want you, doing your business all on top of my baby's head. She said even Eugene felt the same way. And all the doctors were like, he's a doctor. Eugene, no, dang on well. There ain't nothing about to get on that baby. Okay, quit playing. Be very for real right now. So then Simone asked Toya what was her favorite part of the trip. She said having 3 new bodies and really getting to know them. It just feels right. Girl, anyway. Toya says she has no regrets from sending Quad home, and maybe Quad will see what she's been doing in her friendships. Look, y'all can stop bringing up Quad. She's back home, just like y'all requested. I don't want to hear nothing else about her, because then I'm going to have to talk about it, then the people in the comments going to be mad. Because why y'all talking about Quad? Because they talk about Quad. They don't want her on the show, but she is the show. Because that's all y'all talking about. So the dinner and the trip is over. Thank goodness, child. Y'all showed y'all tail on this trip. And don't think I forgot just because the holiday seasons came along and I was fa la 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 la. I ain't forgot. Baby, I ain't forgot. So the ladies are back home. Toya is at home with Eugene and he comes in. She's telling him her track's slipping. So she need a little bit of help. Now paging Dr. Eugene. Eugene, come on in here and take these tracks out. So he said that taking her hair out is like a procedure. Not him acting like he taking out stitches. Baby, when he put that little light on his head, I said, Toya, let me tell you something. As he's taking it out, okay, before I tell you this, as he's taking it out, he said that he considers it a date or quality time together because they don't get much time together. And I'm going to say this to you, Toya. I think that you won the husband lottery. It's very few men that I look at and I say, man, now that's a man you would want to marry. But Eugene is one of those men. He is down for Toya like 4 flat tires. He is down for that woman. He will do anything for Toya. Because most men ain't going to take your sew-in out. Especially not on no damn national TV. I'm just saying. Girl, you better keep him and stop downing him every chance you get. In the next scene, Heavenly is at home and Alora comes in. Heavenly is asking her about college. Alora was like, well, I wanted to talk to you about something. I really want to talk to you about your relationship with your sister. Now, if you have been watching Married to Medicine since season 1, episode 1, like I have, you know that Heavenly took the Golden Girls, Jacqueline and Dr. Simone, down to Miami. And she was telling them how things used to transpire between her and her sister and how they really don't have that great of a relationship. But we know how Heavenly is. She always saying something, then laughing. Y'all know I'm just playing. So she probably was doing the same thing to that sister child. Heavenly said that she feels like every time she talks to her, she feels bad. So she don't want to talk to her. So then she said that's what her mom wanted before she passed, though, for the two of them to mend their relationship. But her mom used to say little things to keep them in competition, and it separated them. And y'all know what? That triangulation ain't no joke, because my mama be doing the same thing. It's like she'll say something over here, then she'll say something over there. You got to go straight to the source. If you want a relationship with your sibling and you have a narcissistic parent, you have to speak directly to your sibling. That's the only way this thing gonna work. So Alora feels like they both don't understand each other. She's saying something, the sister saying something. Just talk to each other. Be grown. Talk. Heavenly agrees to call, and Alora was like, let's call her right now. She was like, well, yeah, I want to call her right now. She said, yeah, let's call her right now. So Heavenly did call, and she left a nice message. And I was just thinking, Alora got more sense than her mama. She is probably the only one that can get Heavenly together outside of Dr. Damon Daddy. I like that Alora helped us have a real moment from Heavenly, because it's been a while. You know, Heavenly is usually into the mess and, you know, dibbling and dabbling in everybody else's business. But to see her have a real moment with her daughter before she leaves for college, that's just everything. And you know, that's her only girl. So I really think that Heavenly respects Alora's opinion, although she is the child. And she also cherishes their time together. So, of course, she was going to call that sister. But the sister sent her straight to voicemail like, girl, we're sorry. No, I'm just kidding. Heavenly, don't be calling that sister. She mad. Anywho, in the next scene, Sweet Tea goes to see the specialist that Simone referred her to. So she's sitting there and she's telling her, you know, she has pain on her ovaries. She has to excessively change her pad because she has heavy bleeding. And the doctor is telling her that she definitely has fibroids and she has endometriosis. And she's explaining to her that she has cysts on her ovaries and they're getting larger and she's going to need some surgery. So then Sweet Tea was like, will this affect me having a baby? She said, well, it does affect 50% of women. And, you know, it could contribute to infertility. Listen to me, Letitia. Not Sweet Tea, but Letitia. Listen directly to me, honey. I, too, had huge fibroids that would bleed. And it got so bad that it would even happen after intercourse. It was bad. Now, I know that it's TMI, but I'm trying to help Letitia here, honey. I'm speaking directly to you, honey. This is what you need to do. You need to stay prayed up. You need to research holistic remedies. You need to change your eating habits. You need to start taking you some black seed oil. Now, no, I'm not a professional. I'm just telling you what worked for me. Okay. And the fact that I fasted for 7 days straight to have my baby, because it was not happening for me. And baby, I fasted and prayed and fasted. And don't automatically expect the worst. Okay. And don't accept everything that they tell you. They're practicing medicine. Okay. We saw for me, I'm not going to just let you speak anything over me, even though I know medically you need to listen. But at the same time, I just have that faith that things will turn around. I have had those same struggles and my son is 8. Okay, getting on my nerves, honey. Everything hurts. My hair turning gray, but it's fine. He's here. Girlie, here. So I'm going to pray baby dust over you and good health for you, Sweet Tea, and it's going to be all right. Okay, you going to be all right. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. She said that she would be devastated if she could not be a mom because that is the one thing that she wants. She wants to be a mom. So while she's in there, she calls Greg to break the news to him and tell him, you know, that she's scared. And that's normal. But speak it like you already are pregnant. Just speak it. And he was telling her basically the same thing I just said, you know, stay prayed up and they're just going to stay positive and just keep trying. I feel so bad for her, y'all. I really did. And that was the end of the episode. Yeah, the episode didn't give much. You know, it was a little filler right after the holiday season. I really feel like they need to take it a little bit easy on Sweet Tea. You know what I'm saying? They coerced her into getting on this show only for them to drag her every chance they get. Like, cut it out. She was being funny, saying charcuterie board. Everybody gives it a funny name. Like, loosen up, Jacqueline. Anywho, y'all comment down below and tell me exactly what you thought about this episode, Sans Quad. I know some people are happy and some people are like, hell no, we won't watch. Because, honey, that's how y'all do. Y'all like the teams on the Bravo side and whatnot. Comment. I'm going to comment back. And I will see y'all back here next week. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.